Hello, I am Lyrical, and I am in my hardcore Minecraft world. I started this a week ago today, and I figured I'm not gonna regularly make videos on it, but I figured every week on about Friday or so I do a recap of everything I've done in the past week, just to kind of show my progress, because I think I'm very proud of this world. So let's just get into it, I guess. Starting off, we have my house. This is the first thing I built. I built this with only iron tools, mostly stone actually, because it broke. I took a lot from that house and just never put it back, but if we go around, we can kind of see inside. I'll do a tour inside too, and I never actually finished it. There should be a row of logs right there, but I still have yet to put that there. And for some reason, there's a bunch of leaves missing right there. We'll never know why. And right there. I'm not exactly sure why they're... Why? Everywhere. Around every corner, it's just... Why? Might be Enderman taking them. I'm not sure. But we have a wheat farm, sugarcane farm, sheep farm that's broken, and I haven't fixed it because I have more wool than I could ever need. There's a bunch here, then even more in my house, right over there. And there's another wart farm, which I haven't harvested in a while. Should probably do that, but I don't need another wart right now. But we go inside, we have these because villagers kept moving into my house and not shutting the door behind them, so I just had to do that. We have my bedroom, which is a single bed in the very corner, nothing else anywhere. My amazing storage system filled to the brim with stuff. There's the dragon egg, I keep it right there. No reason at all, just where it is. Junk. That, I am saving that for later. Some diamonds I mined. Did a little off-camera mining. I'm just kidding, this world's legit. See, even more wool right there. A bunch of gunpowder, which I'll show how I have. And actually, I found an unlimited amount of them. I have 3 god apples. I found one while raiding I found one of these while I was raiding a desert temple, trying to look for a good place to find my home, because I went through a very large desert. And then I found two in one dungeon that I turned into a zombie farm down there, which I'll show later. We have my potion brewing setup, that's just absolutely nothing in it. We have potion brewing, there's 10 of those. A stone cutter, a lot of furnaces, and then in here we have a bunch of building blocks I'm going to use for some farm later down the line. I'm not sure what yet. But we have a bunch more of these, some Eyes of Ender that I had left over from going to raid at the end. Then we go beneath the staircase, we have my nether portal right here. I have to link that up to the nether roof eventually, but I'm not going to yet. Then if we go down here, we have my villager trading hall. We have 30 of them. So far, I've cured 8 of these guys twice. 8, what are these, cartographers twice, because they give me a lot of emeralds. Very awesome system. If I just do that, I have a guy, well, 2 guys who will sell me glass. This one right here. I'll buy some glass from him. I run all the way over to this crafting table. Craft that into 2 stacks of glass panes. And then if I come over here, all these guys give me 1 emerald per glass pane, so I just kind of... I just take a bunch of them and just absolutely rob these guys of all of their value. Any emeralds they might think that they have, they just all belong to me now. This whole place took about 2 days to set up in total. I spent 1 whole day breeding these guys and then another day and a half setting up all these guys and then gearing them. But just like that, I've gotten over 2 stacks of emeralds, so I just craft it into blocks and then I continue saving up for the emerald beacon. That took a long time. If we go down, this leads all the way to my mine, but I won't show it. We have my cow. This is where I get my stone from. This is where I mined out the stone that I've smelted into smooth stone that you guys saw maybe a minute or 2 ago. I don't know, I have no sense of time. We go down here, this is another one I decided to bail on. Probably come back to that later. I won't show my diamond mine down here because it's just endless tunnels. And then in a huge deep slate farm. They'll just mined out like an absolutely insane area. But we come here, we have my zombie spawn area. This is where I got 2 of the 3 golden apples. Well, notch apples. Spawner right there, spawner room that I can just drop down. This is where I got the zombies to cure the villagers. I just broke that, then smacked them into there, and then lured them up to the villagers to get them cured. But as you can see, they'll fall down here. I have to AFK up there for a bit. This was my first XP farm that I made before I realized it was insanely inefficient. So I decided to bail on that. So that's everything inside. Ow. Oh. Oh, that hurt. I'm not gonna do that again. Ow. That's everything, like, over here. If we head outside now, that room over there is completely empty. My enchantment table used to be here, but I moved it up to my creeper farm, which was how I enchanted all my stuff. All of this I got from the EXP that giant 24-layer creeper farm up there produced. I'll fly up there and I'll fly up here and I'll show how it works and stuff. We fly up here. I also have a bubble elevator that takes me all the way there. I nearly died twice climbing up this ladder. I was holding W instead of space and I wasn't looking, and I was this close to landing on a block and dying. That was the first time. The second time I actually landed and I was on half a heart. I don't know how I managed to survive, but I did. Here's where my enchantment table setup is. And I have stuff right here. And these guys produce an actual insane amount of gunpowder. I don't think I'll ever need more gunpowder ever again. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost. 4, and then there's more in here. I have so much gunpowder from these guys. This is my little AFK shack. I go in here, I seal myself in, and I just stand here and bring my mouse over to my bed and then just swing every couple of seconds and getting a lot of EXP from these guys usually. But now it's not that much because I have 108 levels. If I fly up to like the top of the farm, I can show you guys how this works. As you can see, it's just very thick. It's just some normal mob spawner, how they're normally built, but with like trapdoors and carpets everywhere so that only creepers spawn. There's two layers there. I mean 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then another 4 below it, so 5, 6, 7, 8. Then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. There's 2 layers divided into 12 sections each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 2. I was thinking of adding another 12 layers and making it 36, but it already produces way too much gunpowder and I have a better EXP farm now, so I don't think I really need it. This village used to be absolutely full of villagers till I fought a raid and it killed all except 2 of them. So I'm just trying to slowly repopulate it with 3 guys over there. Small bamboo farm, the sheep. I'm pretty sure all of the shears in here broke. Yeah, it's just broken. But if I go here, yep, I've got even more wool in there. I do not need that. I have way too much as it is. I haven't done anything in the nether yet, so I won't really show any of that. It's just a fortress that I luckily spawned very close to, and then a couple of portals down there. There's absolutely nothing down there. But there's only one more thing I have to show this for right now, and that's if I fly all the way out here. It takes a little while. Cows, I'm gonna come back and kill them after this. But if I fly all the way out here, and bear with me, it takes a minute. I can't put another portal anywhere near, or I run the risk of completely destroying the farm. But this is the first actual like industrial farm I've built so far. And it doesn't look like much, and it's not, but it's a guardian farm and it is absolutely insane. It's pretty simple, it's just that. There's some soul sand down there to push those guys up, and I fly up here. And I'll show you what happens if I stand up here. So right now there's no guardians because I just flew in. But if I just sit here for XP. Sorry, if I just sit here for a couple seconds, yeah. And over 100 of these guys just like kind of fall down and just sit right there. They produce so many drops. Basically, by standing right here, that small little chunk of, not even, that small, like, just little square is the only place where guardians can spawn. And since, like, that's the only place where they can spawn, 100% of the map cap is just guardians that just spawn in that small area right there. The soul sand below pushes them up into there, and then they go into the nether. They wait 15 seconds, then I go back through and they just all flop down here, and I can just kind of... And in a single hit, it just gives me an insane amount of drops. Pufferfish, yay. And an insane amount of EXP. 45 of the 110 levels I have right now come from this farm. As I built this now, I was on about level 60. It's gonna be almost 50 levels. I built this around level 60 after I fought the Ender Dragon and then just didn't use any of the EXP. And after that, oh, there's even more drops down here, okay. And after that, I've just been farming here and it still gives me an absolute insane amount of EXP and drops. And I'm gonna be using these prismarine shards for a build later. Oh. I'm thinking maybe putting it somewhere out here maybe, but I want to build, if you look back on my channel, there's like a huge prismarine base I did 3 parts on touring. I built it in the creative world, and that's what I want to build here in pure survival. Something if I fly out into the ocean a bit and then just put it there, then I can like have access to a lot of good farms since I'll be over the ocean. And it'll just be a nice base to build in like in survival. If I don't have an elytra, I can just scaffolding up here, but luckily I always have this thing on me. But that's really all I've done in the past week. It took 1 whole day of enchanting, like 2.5 full days of villager setting up. Oh. Dude, that would actually instantly kill me. Dude. That would end my run immediately if I allowed those guys to just go off like that. But that's really everything I've done in the past week. Hopefully I'll have a bunch more farms, maybe a bit of progress on my base in the next week. I guess we'll go over there, but thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in my progress update next week. Bye.